Are you ready for your next comedian?
Yeah!
Put your hands together for Bob Howard.
Thank you. So obviously this is the overdressed, slightly balding old guy part of the show. Yeah, I won't be up here all that long. They usually put out a silver alert whenever I leave the home. They seem to think I'm a triple threat because I got cards in my wallet for Medicare, the Fort McDowell Bingo Room, and the Golden Corral Frequent Dining Program. I can eat, gamble, and go to the hospital. You like this outfit? This is part of the TJ Maxx Horny Grandpa collection. The pants and the shirts are numbered so you can match them. It's like Garanimals for grown-ups. For those who haven't seen one in a while, this is called a tie. It's something men used to wear to work, you know, back before the world ended and we all decided that sweatsuits were the new formal wear. So the main difference between comedians under 60 and comedians over 60 is that we've all had a lot more colonoscopies. For those of you who have not yet been through this draining experience, the day of really isn't that bad. It's the night before when you have to drink the 20 gallons of sludge remover. Pretty sure I invented twerking. Yeah, I was moving faster than Katie Hobbs trying to get out of a debate with Carrie Lake. Yeah, they call it the prep, but nobody prepares you for the prep. If I had to describe it as somewhere between having a baby and passing a kidney stone, it's quicker and more violent. They give you a prescription for this stuff, you take it down to the pharmacy. Of course, they want an arm and a leg for you to pay for it. Turns out, 2 chalupas, Taco Bell, pretty much the same effect. Yeah, so I'm what they call a baby boomer survivor. Yeah, my crib had lead paint. They drove me around in cars without seatbelts. I had measles, mumps, and chickenpox. I flew in airplanes with secondhand smoke, went to schools with asbestos in the ceiling, lived in houses that didn't have smoke detectors, went to the park all by myself, never wore a bicycle helmet, played with lawn darts, drank water out of the garden hose, and I never got a trophy for just participating. According to urban legend, I should be dead or in intense therapy. You know, they did a study. They wanted to figure out why baby boomers were so much better at dealing with mental and physical abuse than millennials. You know what they came up with? Rectal thermometers. Yeah, think about it. I mean, millennial, thermal scanner, boop, 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 you got a fever. We were laying on our stomach for 2.5 minutes with a cold piece of glass up our ass. If it fell out, they just shook it down, stuck it back in, restarted the timer. I'm telling you, by 3 weeks old, I was able to clench. It's an important social skill if you want to eat Filiberto's Mexican food. Yeah, there was no school attendance problem back then because nobody was faking fevers, let me tell you. Yeah, if you were lucky, Mama put a little Vaseline jelly on that thing. Not Dad, he had a strict no lube policy. Said it messed up the reading, but I think he had a whole nother agenda. Bottom line, what I'm saying, you want to fix America, we don't need vaccine mandates, we need rectal thermometer mandates. Yeah. So I read this study the other day and it says that most single women these days are dating men that are 20 years younger than they are. See, it's not just the cougars in Scottsdale and the desperate housewives in Gilbert. Yeah, that's great for you single gals, but I'm married, so that was really important information for me. It means I need to stay married. Last thing I want is 91-year-old women hitting on me. I said that at a show out in Sun Lakes, and a voice comes out of the back. What's wrong with 91-year-old women? I said, well, it depends. Turns out it's not that easy to outrun a golf cart. So I'm coming off a major comedy tour. It started at the Moose Lodge in Prescott Valley. Then I was at the Lost Dutchman RV Ranch in Apache Junction. And we finished up at the Assisted Living Center in Heber. We killed. It's a nursing home. You think they keep the paddles charged. No, I played all the big venues in the Valley. I played the Star Theater in Scottsdale, which closed. I played the TGI Friday Night Funnies at the Galleria, closed. I played the Comedy Barn in Glendale, burned down. I played this Presbyterian church. It became a Buddhist temple. Then it closed. And then it burned down, yes. Management requires me to point out the fire exits are here and back there. So I'm actually an attorney, and I used to frequently perform with two other comedians. One was an airline pilot, and the other one was a used car salesman. So when we got together, we called it the White Collar Comedy Crew. We thought that sounded better than two con men and a drunk. I said that at a show one time, and a gal in the back yells out, "Which one's the drunk?" Turned out it was her. So back in 2005, we actually filmed one of our performances in Ahwatukee, and we turned it into a DVD. And the minimum order was 1,000, so I've got 897 of these things to sell. It's $10 for one. If you buy 3, you can string them together, hang them out the back porch. Scares me in the birds. Now, I think it's really brave when people sit in the front row of a comedy show, you know, because some comedians pick on people in the front row. I don't do that. Not since the restraining order. She was a really big girl. How am I supposed to know she wasn't pregnant? Yeah, my sister has no sense of humor. You sat in the front row. Here you go. You're welcome. Sir, are you with her? Yes. You owe me $10. Now, the other comedians are giving me grief because I'm giving away DVDs and everybody streams that. Do you guys even have a DVD player? You do? Oh, well, it's too bad there's no DVD in there. I ran out 897 shows ago, but I did download it onto YouTube, and the link is in there, so you can watch it on your computer. And if anybody else wants that link, just see me after the show. Give me $10, I'll give you the link. So I'm pretty happy with the way my comedy career has been going. In fact, last night I got a call. I am going to Vegas. From what they tell me, the timeshare presentation only lasts for like 2 hours. So I was actually born in Brooklyn, New York, and other escapees here. Yes. I had asthma as a kid, and they said, move to the mountains. So we moved to New Jersey. Wrong mountains. They said, try a drier climate. So we came to Arizona. And I think it's important that Arizona has such a dry climate, because you ever notice Arizona drivers don't know how to drive in the rain? Yeah. Arizona driver doesn't understand there's a difference between crossing a dry riverbed and whitewater rafting. This is why we got stupid motorist laws and that catchy slogan, turn around, don't drown, right? So about 4 or 5 years ago, the National Transportation Safety Board actually commissioned a country western tune called the Turnaround Song to highlight this issue. The tune's catchy, but the words weren't that good. So as a public service, I rewrote the song, and we're going to do it for you tonight. But first, we're going to set the mood. Yeah, we're going full Willie. One night we did Free Willy and cops came. Nah, it didn't work. So this is the turnaround song. If the water's overflowing at the low water crossing, turn around, turn around. Don't risk your life, don't do it. You may not make it through it. Turn around, turn around. If the water's getting high, you're probably gonna die. Turn around, turn around. You may think that you will float, but your car is not a boat. Turn around, turn around. You can drive on in, but you'll need to learn to swim. Turn around, turn around. Your options will be fewer, you will end up in the sewer. Turn around, turn around. When the monsoon gets blowing, you are gonna need some towing. Turn around, turn around. If the water's turning brown, you're probably gonna drown. Turn around, turn around. You may be in a truck, but trust me, you'll get stuck. Turn around, turn around. Turn, turn, turn around, turn around. Hey, my name's Bob Howard. Enjoy the rest of the show. You guys are great.
He turned around without saying goodbye. Bob Howard, put your hands together.